Today we'll be learning how to export a CAD file from Autodesk Inventor to a 3D printer. We'll be using the Replicator Plus. As you can see here, it's fairly straightforward to use, and you can check and change the settings simply by using the scroll button, clicking on that. This is particularly useful if you want to preheat the machine so that it's ready a lot sooner when you export your design. Once you're happy that the machine is heating up, you can go over to the software and get that ready to export. I'm just finally checking that I'm happy with my design before I export it. And then the next step, I'm going to go to File, down to Export, and click on CAD Format. I want to go across and find the drop-down arrow, and I want to make sure that my file is in an STL or stereolithography format. Once I've exported my file, I can open up the MakerBot software and import that. Simply click on File and Add, and then find your file where it's been saved. You will notice that when you first open your file it looks quite small, and it's a bit of a quirk of the program that it tends to be changed to 1/10 of the size. This is easily remedied by changing the size of the file to 1000%. Then if you click on Enter, it will become the same size that you drew it at. Again, also depending on which plane you drew your design in, it may come into the MakerWare software and need to be reoriented. And you can play around with this until you're happy with it. Then lay it flat onto the bed. If it needs moving, you can click on this and change the position of the design on the bed or recenter. And then finally, just have a quick check to make sure you're happy. And you can do this in this function by simply clicking and dragging or using the set buttons to look at the orthographic views. Finally, click on the Home or the House button and you're ready to go. The next step is to check the settings. This is going to print in standard quality, and I'm going to leave the raft and the supports checked. Obviously this is quite a complicated design, so I want as much help as I can with the printing process. The default is 10%. You'll notice here that I've got that at 35% because I wanted a little bit more intricate and strong. Finally, I'm going to send it to the printer. While we've been exporting our file, the printer has been heating up, and we're waiting for it to get to about 215 degrees with PLA. We're not quite there yet. Quick double check, won't be too long. As soon as the printer is at the right temperature, it will start to cycle through the setup process, and then it will begin to print. Usually most 3D printers lay down a line of PLA before they start printing, and because we've set our 3D printer to include a raft, it will do this first, and that will provide a strong foundation onto which the 3D print will be built. Almost there. And now we're going to start printing. It's just extruding a single line, and this is a good time to double check whether the extruder is working properly. And then the head will move across to start the raft. Because the raft is quite a little bit thicker than the rest of the design, it tends to go a little bit more slowly at this point. As soon as it starts the printing, you will notice that it goes a lot more quickly. And all you need to do now is keep a close eye throughout the printing process, make sure that there are no issues. Again, if you find a problem, it's pretty easy to set up again, cancel the print, resend it, adjust the settings, and try again.